Hi guys, it's time for another Project Life. This is week 4 of 2016 and this is some tea dye stain from Heidi Swap. And I'm going to be using that on this card. It's the Color Shine, so it is the shiny spray. And I'm going to spray that now, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to come back to that a little bit later on in the video. So now I'm just going to work on this card, and I am going to put this little star and then the word documented. And this is just from a Simple Story sticker sheet. And that card is pretty much done. There's not a whole lot I could do with it. It was a pretty busy picture. This is a picture of my daughter at gymnastics in her little outfit. She's showing me her muscles. And this is just another tab from that same sticker sheet. And I'm just putting it there to accent. And then I'm also going to be adding a little heart sticker that came from the sticker sheet. And it's kind of in a craft color. I just added that to the end there. I didn't want to have it too plain. I wanted a little bit extra. So that's what that one looks like. And then I'm going to move on to another card. And this one is going to be a picture with 4 little pictures on it. And I've had a lot of questions lately. The app that I use to make these photo cards is the Collect app, and it is an app that I believe is only on iPhone. And what I do is I take my pick frame app and I will do photo clusters, or I'll just use one photo and then use the Collect app to put my photos on, and then when I print them I will put 2 of the 3x4 cards on one 4x6 using pick frame, and then I'll print it from there. So if you guys are curious how to do that, I do actually have a video on my channel regarding that. It is in the playlist. I think it's in the organization playlist, but if you have any problems finding it, let me know and I will try to remember to link it below in the description box. Sorry, that was my phone. And this card basically is just a card that I got in a Studio Calico kit, I think, and it says delicious. I added a little cut apart that says best family ever, and then I added the restaurant name in the bottom left with some of the little tiny stickers. I think they're maybe the Tim Holtz ones. I can't remember what I was using there. So I just added those the word Devers, because that's the restaurant. And I'm just going to add another sticker from that same Simple Story sticker sheet to finish off that card on the right, which is the pictures. And I don't think I used something else. I can't quite remember. I think I'm looking through here. Oh no, I do add Wednesday because that was the day that this photo was taken and we went on this event. And there's just some journaling I added too. And there is the photo card. And that's where you can kind of see a little bit closer. That photos are really dark. The restaurant was dark, so I don't really mess with my photos. I don't do a lot of editing with the photos. I kind of just keep it as is, and that just keeps my process a little bit more quick. I have problems, trying to stay up to date, and so I try to keep things simple and just use kind of what I have and the pictures the way they are instead of messing around with them a lot. What I like to do in some of my extra time, I would like to start maybe using one of the apps on my phone to do some of the editing. I actually just downloaded another app. It is called, oh, give me a second, I'll look at that. It is called ProShot. I'm gonna see, I might try to use that and see if I can clean things up a little bit. I haven't really used it too much, so I really can't really say if I like it or not, but that is the app I just downloaded, and I may kind of play around with that and see if I can get some of those photos a little bit better, because some of them, like I said earlier, like if you're in a restaurant or in a dark spot, they are a little bit dark, so I might try that. So here I am just using a little Arrow wood veneer, and I just colored that in with my Papermate Flare marker pen, and I just colored that in red. I didn't have any other markers with me, so I thought that worked perfectly. And that circle is an LE Studio die cut that I had in my stash. And then I just glued that arrow down with my dot adhesive. So this is a picture of my daughter. She had a 100-day of school party, and that was the picture prior to this, where they dressed up like old people. So she had a little bun in her hair, and after having a bun in her hair all day long, that is what her hair turned out to look like. She has very, very straight hair, and so when it came out of the bun, it was like crazy curly. So she wanted me to take a picture, so that's what that is. And then I add that star at the top right, but I thought it was kind of blending into the background. So I decided to cut a little piece of this washi tape booklet up and add it there, so it had a little bit of a shelf or an anchor to sit on, and then it doesn't seem to blend in as much on that picture. And that little booklet of washi tape is from the I Am collection from Simple Stories, which is one of my favorites. I absolutely love all the colors in that collection. I do have some pieces. I'm not sure if I have a full set of that collection, but I absolutely love that collection. There's the colors, like I said, are just great. Here is a picture that I probably should explain a little bit. It is a picture of one of those mirrors that goes on the back of a chair so you can see the baby while you're driving in the car. And my daughter is 7, and she has had this ever since she was born. So I thought I was cleaning the car out and it's all broken from her other larger car seat and all that, and it's been in the car forever, and I finally decided, you know what, I think it's probably time to say goodbye to the monkey. And I kind of was a little sentimental about it because, he helped me watch over her while she was little when I was, driving and stuff like that. So I had to take one little last picture of him before he ended up, oops, sorry about that, my dogs, before he went into the garbage, unfortunately. But that is why that picture is in the project life. So here I am going back to that card that I had sprayed earlier. I'm adding the week number, and I thought I was going to do a little bit more to this layout or this card, but I kind of kept it simple, and I just ended up using the stickers that said week 4, and I'm actually going to move them so they're all in a straight line. And then I'm going to add a little sticker that says hello in yellow right above that, so it's going to say hello week 4. And then I'm just going to keep it kind of simple. I'm not really going to do anything else with this card because I thought with the design and stuff it lent itself to just having this really simple phrase here with the sticker. So I am going to do that and keep it this way. So there I go. I'm going to stick that down, and then I think I'm going to show you a close-up of this. I think I am going to look to see if there's something else I want to use, but I'm going to ultimately decide no, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is kind of looking over my stuff. So there's a close-up. So now I'm going to move on to the next card. And it's going to be another 3x4 card. And this was a scrapbooking event, and I thought that little piece of paper with the scissors on it was perfect. It was in my stash. It was a piece of paper, and I think it came in a collection with other kind of crafty looking kind of papers and things, but I only had little pieces of it left, so I ended up cutting them down and putting them in my Project Life cards. And it was perfect for this event because, like I said, this is a picture of a crop on the left. And I'm just taking that little memo tag, which is another LE Studio tag, and I'm just going to add a little bit of journaling about the crop on there, a little bit more than what was listed on the Project Life card itself. So there you can see. And I thought that was cute, kind of kept that card really simple because it was pretty busy with the stripes and the scissors. And then this year, we went to a parade, a dog parade, and I am so excited because I got to use a bunch of these cards that had little dogs on them and stuff like that. And I thought they were adorable. And although I do have dogs, I don't have pictures of them constantly in my Project Life, so I wasn't able to use them a lot before, and I was pretty excited because I got to use a bunch. So here I kept this in because I made a boo-boo, but I didn't want to throw away that label, and so what I did was I ended up taking the same washi tape booklet that I used earlier. It's from the I Am collection from Simple Stories, and I'm just going to cover up that boo-boo because I didn't want to waste it, and you can always fix your mistakes, so I wanted to keep that in so you guys could see that. I'm going to simply just stick that to the top there, and I'm going to add a heart on top of the washi tape, and I'm going to call this card done. I basically said where we were on the other card on the picture, so I didn't feel like I needed to have the word on that card or on that label, so I am just going to modify that and make it work. So I thought that turned out really cute. I like the color, put up a little pop of color, and I love the heartwood veneer. And now I'm going to work on the next two cards. The card on the left, I believe it was from maybe a Studio Calico printable or just some printable that I got on Pinterest so quite some time ago. I've had that printed in my stash for quite some time. And then that little ticket sticker was perfect because we were at a parade, and it just seems like tickets, parades, events like that should go together. So I am going to do that, and then I'm also going to pull two more stickers off this sheet. I think I'm going to pull that Happy Day that is in yellow and the documented sticker. The Happy Day I'm going to trim up just to get some of that extra color from the other stickers off of it, and I'm going to put it on the picture card. Still just trimming that up a bit, and then the documented is going to layer on top of the little ticket sticker. And then I'll add just a little bit of journaling again. I didn't need a whole lot because there wasn't a whole lot to say about this day, but I did want to add just a little bit more, so you're going to see me doing that here in a second. And I'm doing the happy dance with the sticker sheet. I was able to use this sticker sheet up. I have had that sticker sheet in my stash for quite some time, and I'm always excited when I get to use a sticker sheet up. I feel like I've accomplished something, which I think most of you guys understand how that feels. So now I'm just going to do that journaling, and then I will show you, I think, a close-up of this. Yep, there you go. And I didn't put the date or the place because it is on most of the cards, so I just kind of left that blank. Oops, sorry for the camera shake there. Excuse me. So now I am going to work on two more cards. I have this really, really cute yellow card with the doggy bones, and then this picture card. And I'm just taking these two little girl potty people and the star wood veneers and just adding them on because it's my daughter and her friend, and I thought that was perfect. And I love wood veneers, so why not? And then the star just seemed perfect because it just kind of separated them out and balanced the card out. I just glued those down with my liquid adhesive and called that card done, I believe. This card on the left, I am going to add a tag, a label, and a little doggy. You're going to see here in a second. The label is from a sticker sheet that I got in a simple, no, not simple, a Scraptastic scrapbook kit. The tag is from either Joann's or Hobby Lobby. It's just a plain tag that comes in a pack, and it's like that manila color, that like kind of creamy color. And then the snapshot sticker, I'm just going to stick that down. And then this doggy is so cute. It came in a Studio Calico die cut pack, and it was one of those dogs where, you know, I have two dogs. They don't look anything like this, so sometimes it's hard for me to use things that don't quite represent what, you know, I have or what's in the picture. So I had been struggling using this, but he was so adorable. And because it's dog parade, it was perfect because there's all kinds of wiener dogs, and there was bunnies and chickens and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was mostly dogs, but they did have a variety of other little critters that were in the parade as well. And no tag is complete without having a little bit of string or twine or ribbon. So I just added that black and white baker's twine. And I'm going to later put a little bit of that tea splatter on this card, but I think I'm going to do that in a little bit. So now I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I'm just looking around my stash to see if there's anything else I want to do with this card, and I decided this is good. I think it's perfect. I'm going to show you some close-ups like I'm doing. You can see those little potty girls. They're adorable. I love the little potty people. I have a lot of boy potty people left because I don't have a lot of boy pictures. So anytime I have a guy on a page or a picture, I almost always use a potty person that's a boy. Here I'm going to keep this card really simple. I think this card is adorable with the dog that stretches across, and I thought it would be perfect to put the photo of some of the favorite dogs pictures in the middle. And I'm just going to put these washi tape strips on either side and put little hearts on them. And this card is going to stay very, very simple too. But the picture in the middle has some of my favorite dogs like I had mentioned, and there's one dog that was carried by a person in a bike, so he was hanging on the back of a bike in a basket. There are some dogs that had like feather boas, and they're all dressed up. So this parade is really fun because almost all the dogs have something on them. They're dressed up. I saw some dogs like golden retrievers and labs that were painted like tigers and lions, and some people have shaved their like dogs have real big fur, and I made them look like they have lion manes, and done all kinds of fun stuff. So this parade is really fun and enjoyable. I'm just going to add this Sunday sticker here because that happened on a Sunday, and I'm going to call that one quits, or good, quits. All right, and then I'm going to be spraying this card down, and I think this is the last card, and then you'll see some close-ups. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you have any questions about anything on the layout, any questions about anything I've said or brought up, please leave them below. I like hearing from you guys, and I will talk to you guys again really soon, and have a great day. Bye-bye.